I have a question that no one asked me for my opinion on. Why was Cenat at the BT Awards? And he said what he said about Black Americans. We're just Black Americans. We're not Haitian. We're not Dominican. We're not Jamaican. We're not Puerto Rican. We're not Caribbean. Whatever. We're just African Americans, so we shouldn't have opinions on certain things, even though everybody else can have opinions on our community. The thing I don't like about people that act like this is that they try to indulge themselves in Black American culture while simultaneously saying we don't have one. You get what I'm saying? And that feels hypocritical to me because you grew up on our culture. You grew up in New York. So you grew up on Black American culture. And then you turn around and say, oh, we don't have one? Oh, that's not an insult. It is an insult. And you know damn well it's an insult because it's what you grew up hearing. But that's besides the point. And then he did the whole streaming university thing and Black Americans are trying to get in, blah, 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 which I still don't feel like, why would you want to get in there? But clout is a hell of a demon, right? BET Awards just wanted views and whatever. And I'm here for all Black people in the diaspora, but I'm not here for disrespect of my culture, just like y'all not here for disrespect of your culture. All Black people are relatively the same, right? We don't take disrespect well because it's disrespect, and we want our respect, and we are proud of where we are from. So let Black Americans be proud of where they're from, and if y'all can comment on what we doing, we can definitely comment on what y'all doing. Okay.
Culture at all. Stop dick riding. I don't want to hear, like, when I'm asking general questions, I'm not asking y'all niggas. Stop dick riding. Y'all niggas is black. You're black. You're just black.
Just be yourself and hit them with hey. Also, I just found the Anarchy hoodie yesterday. Can't wait. Finna resubscribe in a little W female viewer. Big 2 months December 9th.
Thank you so much. Bro, you're just fully American. You're African American, bro. That's it. How was that see you in 30? That wasn't an insult. That was strictly you're black. You're not Trinidadian. You're not Jamaican. You're not African. You're not, word. You're not Ghanaian. You're not Dominican. You're not Puerto Rican. You're not Cuban. You are American.
I farted so loud.
Black Americans. Let's talk about Cenat and people being disingenuous about him disrespecting Black Americans. Now, I know you guys get the nuance, but I gotta consult with ChatGPT. Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hi, yeah, so there's this streamer named Cenat, and he is half Trinidadian and Haitian, and he told Black Americans that they are not cultured like Ghanaians, Trinidadians, Jamaicans, and other people. Now, going with the narrative of the slave trade and understanding how Black Americans have a nuanced culture and Caribbeans as well, what do you think that he's implying if he says that Black Americans aren't cultured, however, Caribbeans who went through slavery and Africans are cultured?
It sounds like he's implying that Black Americans don't have a distinct or rich cultural identity in the same way that Caribbean and African groups do. This is a common misconception. Black Americans have a deeply nuanced and vibrant culture that emerged from their unique history and experiences in the U.S., including the Harlem Renaissance, the Civil Rights Movement, and countless contributions to music, art, and social change. By saying Black Americans aren't cultured, he might be overlooking the unique and resilient culture that Black Americans have built despite centuries of oppression. It's important to recognize that all these cultures, whether African, Caribbean, or Black American, are rich and valuable in their own right and have shaped each other in various ways. What do you think about his statement?
I felt as though he was insulting Black Americans because when we think about all the aspects that create a culture, surely Black Americans have those aspects in the same way that Caribbeans have their culture and Africans. I don't understand how Black Americans aren't cultured. So I think he's being disrespectful, and also want to add that he also profits off of Black American culture by living in the United States and talking about Black American topics and Black American issues, whether it's art, music, film. So I just think he's overall disrespectful, but a lot of people make excuses and saying that he's not disrespecting Black Americans. What do you think?
I get where you're coming from. It does seem like a double standard when someone benefits from Black American culture and community, but then downplays or disrespects that same culture. Black Americans have created and influenced countless cultural movements, from jazz and blues to hip-hop, fashion, and slang. Saying they're not cultured ignores a rich history of innovation and resilience. It's understandable to feel that he's being disrespectful, especially when his platform and success are tied to engaging with those very cultural elements. It's important to acknowledge the depth and significance of Black American culture and to push back against narratives that diminish it. At the end of the day, cultural richness isn't a competition, and all these communities have their own unique and valuable contributions.
Thank you. Now, guys, I'm not saying this to be an elitist. Now, I have a bachelor's degree in journalism, minor in psychology, master's degree in communication, media with a specialization in public relations. And I'm saying that to say this. I hate when people try to gaslight me and Black Americans, this cognitive dissonance. Like, how can J-Lo come up to Whitney Houston and say, hey, you aren't singing right, you can't sing. So I'm just mentioning my education because like I specialize in psychology and communication, and it's a lot of disingenuous talk going around. Yeah. What were you guys saying? He wasn't disrespecting black Americans? Well, ChatGPT begs to differ.
Cenat sitting here saying that black Americans not having culture. And listen, this is coming from a Haitian American man, right? I am a Haitian American man. I think Cenat is half Haitian. I'm not sure. But I'm a Haitian American man, right? And I can't tell you how much I benefit from black American culture. So you would never see me come off the side of my mouth sitting here saying that black Americans ain't really black or ain't really African or whatever the heck he was talking about. I don't know if Cenat's fans are going to see this, but your boy literally wouldn't have the platform he has now if it wasn't for black American culture. From the use of AAVE to the locks, to the 2-strand lock twist style, to everything, down to a T, wouldn't be without black American culture. Some of these streamers, man, I feel like they gotta be a requirement to be a celebrity. You gotta do some basic entry level, you know what I'm saying, like social classes or something, because brother, that was one of the dumbest takes I've ever seen in my life.
If you're African American, to the front, I got something to say. So last year, Cenat made a video about African Americans saying that y'all are just black, y'all got no culture, y'all not Jamaican, y'all not Trini, y'all not Cuban, y'all just black Americans. And that video resurfaced this year as he was just at the BET Award, Black Entertainment Television. Right now, a lot of African Americans are upset by that, and here's what I have to say as a Haitian girl. I was born and raised in Haiti. I moved here when I was 11. I remember from my earliest days wanting to be an American girly. No, it wasn't the white, it was definitely the black. When I finally moved to America at 11, I was just like a kid in a candy store. One thing I noticed in school, the school that I went to in Georgia, all the African American kids were so cool. Not only were they so cool, but they weren't to be fucked with. I owe a large amount of the confidence to stand up for myself from African Americans. The African Americans didn't let nobody bully them, do you understand? And they gave me the cojones to stand up for myself. Not only that, but I also thought that the way that they dressed, the way that they did their hair was just so different and so beautiful. I wanted to do my hair like that. Hold on, I wanted to dress like an African American too, because let's not act like it's not a thing. It is. And when I learned English, I discovered AAVE from standard English, which that's another video for another day. Because I learned standard English and then I got thrown in the hood and people were saying things like finna. I'm like, what the fuck, finna? But it was instant for me. I sound stupid as fuck talking in AAVE. But the people who do it, y'all just made English sound sexy. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm finna go to the store. I'm not American, so my AAVE don't AAVE. I can literally stand there and listen to a black American talk all day, especially when they're going off. Like, I don't give a fuck about shit. Like, yeah, sis, you tell them. Put belt to ass. And then rhythm and fucking blues. Come on now. And I am so ashamed to say this, but because I spent a lot of my time wanting to be a part of American culture, I grew to like American music more than I did my own, and I'm so ashamed to say it. Now it's like a little bit more evened out, but I love rap. I be listening to Gunman Tune, I listen to Sexy Red, I listen to Mariah Carey during Christmas, even the vagabond stuff, like I don't know. Like the things that people consider ghetto or ratchet, I'm just like I don't know, I love the ghetto shit. I love me my unapologetically black people. And also soul food, that should honestly speak for itself. African Americans created and carried the culture in America. And not only have they done that successfully, but they went fucking viral doing it. I be watching Young, Famous, and African, and I be like, yo, with the budget that y'all have, there's no way y'all wigs is still looking like this in 2025. Somebody get an American on set. I don't feel the same way as Kai as a fellow Caribbean girly. A lot of us don't feel like that. I really wanted to take this time to big up my African American as I'm sitting here in Black People's America. I don't think my existence here would be possible if it wasn't for all the work that you guys and your ancestors have been doing. So hats off to my African Americans. Anyway, be kind to one another from your favorite Haitian homegirl.
People are forgetting that Cenat is a first-generation American. At the American Music Awards, he said he was most excited to see Janet Jackson, but he couldn't name one of Janet Jackson's songs. He can't name his favorite BET Awards moment. So just keep that in mind, that he's a first-generation American. So he's not really in tune with the culture as y'all think he is. But I don't really think he ever claimed to be, because he always is a proud Haitian? Trinidadian? He's a proud Trinidadian. And he's mentioned times before he doesn't think Black Americans have culture.
This is the people that don't know me. You're talking to a son of a mother who's from Trinidad and Tobago, Penal, the Caribbean. okay? My pops is Haitian, okay? I grew up eating straight roti, rice and peas, china, bus-up shot, curry goat, oxtail, jerk. I grew up eating all that. You feel me? I grew up eating all that. Then I had a group of 6 people in my school who was straight Jamaican. Why you keep thinking I keep saying I'm from Spanish Town? I had friends growing up that was strictly from Spanish Town, Kingston, Portmore. Okay? I was rushing home after school with my Jamaican friends to go play dominoes, Ludi. I was playing Ludi every day after school. She had chore number 6 like Ludi. Happy Black History Month, no cap.
Look, give me a love letter to black people.
A what?
A love letter to black people.
A love letter?
Yeah.
All right, here's my love letter to black people. We are the new. We are it. This is us. Us, from our culture to the way we walk, the way we talk. This is us. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta just keep pushing the movement and just keep being us. It's good to be black, no cap.